obviously not letting Balthazar go in any way, shape, or form, but obviously there is some shape, way, or form that I do let Balthazar go, but I'm just saying that the reason why I find myself really stuck in need of Balthazar is perhaps the obvious. I love what it's about. I love everything about Balthazar, yeah? So, it's obvious to myself that as the life cycles and the forgetfulness and the not remembering my true self or myself at even is a lot of times I find myself in desperate need for Balthazar. The desperate need for Balthazar obviously is, we all know, yeah, the onegs, the paws, the this, that, they're all from different sections of creation. However, it's similar to seeing a doctor. Like, when you see a doctor, you can't have any relations with a doctor as in terms of, like, any biasm for medication, drugs, or injection vaccines or anything like that of that sort. So, everyone knows it's illegal to have any type of relationship with a real doctor in that way, shape, or form, but it is similar to having, like, a in-home stay support that is always there. For example, like him and Jacob, like Jacob's a transfer element, which is a dog, and Balthazar is hypnosis, revival, soul, this, that, yeah. So, as in a way, it's like I'm in a full-time, not nursing care, yeah. That's like for old people, but it's like a full-time care home, yeah. So, I find myself here in this life path and this summary of life ending, and it seemingly seems that it's not really going anywhere, you know? So it's been 8 years, and it's gonna be 9 soon, and it's not really like a relationship as in sexual relations or anything like that. It's more of like, he also needs me in this like groups of entities, and it's like Jacob needs me and him, and he needs me and Jacob. So it's like, it's a constant, like, we are stuck in this, I'm not gonna say like crazy life, but I'm saying that we're stuck in this obvious like grouping that we have difficulty leaving and or moving, yeah? It's like at the end of like long life journeys and like countless threats, harms, and attacks, and like in the end we're just stuck like this. As my wondering of all this is actually that someone, yeah, wants to give like a bunch of souls, not souls, but a bunch of like people, yeah, roses. So, usually it's seen like of loved ones, serious loved ones upon like funerals, and the soul leaves, yeah? But the soul knows it gets a rose. So, that in itself led me to be with Balthazar, yeah? Soul element from the Mount section of creation of living beings. But when we're looking at Jacob, of course, the soul needs to transfer, yeah? So, I mean, that's why we're living in this type of situation. It's not going to be like, I don't know, yeah, maybe someone actually does find themselves with like 2 men or like 2 women, yeah, in the end. But, and they might have a different story. But for myself, it's a vampire I can't have real sexual relations with, an animal, which is my son, that constantly needs love and affection. So, I just find myself stuck like this on a daily basis, and it's been the time frame, yeah, 365 sundowns, and it's been 8 to 9 years. So it's going to be really challenging and difficult to actually depart from this setup, yeah? It's going to be extremely difficult. Because at the end of the day, in the next life, in the next path, in the next relationship, who's going to care for me this much? And who's going to care for him and Jake that much? Which is why it's a constant, like, how and who. Who would, yeah? So, for example, like, the same blood type, yeah, can't even care for me in real, yeah? For example, like, Mr. Zach Wayne Elliott, yeah? He couldn't, yeah? He just, like, jumped the gun, left, yeah, with some blonde. So, I mean, he comes back, like, 2 months later and claims it was last night. I mean, that's, like, so maybe I do prefer, like, other species out of this whole entire, like, 32-year span. That's why sometimes I do wonder, like, am I really blood type B? Am I really shit like that, you know? Or am I really, like, a vamp instead? And if I want to connect dots to begin on my life in this life journey, when I did tell my mom, hey, I'm a vamp, I only eat this and that, I don't eat onion, garlic, and she was fine with that, yeah, my alien mom, but she doesn't know, and she didn't know that she was an alien herself. But it does seem like she's a nutritionist where she does feed proper meals to provide a proper passing for individuals. So if we're looking at the statue, the Gotham Lady Dead statue, it probably is her. Most likely it is her, because when I was with her, yeah, she managed to feed me with expensive meals, yeah, but it's expensive over there for some odd reason. To quicken the span of transformation for myself to become a vampire. So that was only 2 weeks of exposure to meals from my alien mother that quickened the process and fastened the process for myself to become a vampire. The urges, the wants and needs to seek blood and drink blood was very strong, and the only entity was there was her, yeah, the nutritionist alien, yeah. And that was not gonna happen, yeah. I'm not gonna, like, the person that helps me pass, I'm not gonna, like, bite her, yeah. That's stupid, yeah. So, that didn't happen. I came back to USA, met a vampire, and I'm still with him ever since. So, there's no way, yeah. From the looks of it and my thoughts and analyzing slowly but reading slowly with love, non-bias, actually with positive love thoughts and not biasly harming anyone. But I'm just saying that it's going to be very, very difficult the moment someone separates me from this unit of entities and people that I do live with, meaning Balthazar and Jacob. As I don't really see Jacob as a dog, yeah, but other people do, but I see him like as a dog boy that maxed out like 6 years old, like a university, this, that, yeah. He's not really like a dog to me. Because I actually hear him speak, I actually hear him say mommy and all this and that, yeah. So it's not that like, it's not like a biased thing where I like just picked up a random dog. I didn't pick up a random dog, you know. It took me like a long time, like alien connections, this, that, just to get him, you know. It took like a whole entire night to be awake, to search for him through like dog shelter homes, you know. It's not something like an easy process where I just go and say, oh, I know this person, or oh, I like this person, or whatever, you know. It's not like that. I'm picking out like a serious dog that is a serious, like, someone I need, you know. And to other people, he might look like a mutt, nothing serious, yeah. But to me, he's something serious. And that is why.